Well, hey folks, Real Lawsuit Richard Ritland's my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Fighting Spirit Unleashed show from the Walter Pyramid, and the show gets a big thumbs up. And big thank you to Jen for sending me that. I really do appreciate it. Apparently, you guys like my New Japan reviews and a lot of the shows that are put up on the channel. So thank you guys very much. Thank you for the support for myself and for the Durbinator. Really means a lot. Big thank you. I just really appreciate the support for a channel that's just fellow wrestling fans talking about wrestling. Just really a big thank you to you guys. Thank you very much. Now, let's get on with the show proper. Only thing I was disappointed by was the empty seats. Maybe it was bad traffic, whatever. I'm not really sure what the reasoning was, but the Walter Pyramid is not a big venue. It was, however, a big amount of energy from the crowd. Now, the seats did fill in over time. There were still some empty seats, but you would have thought there was like 10,000 plus people in there for the amount of energy, because the crowd gave every bit of energy they had, and the wrestlers felt it and gave it right back in some great performances. Even in some matches that were not necessarily built in the, I don't want to say built in the best way, but just like, kind of put together and everything to pop the crowd. The crowd really bought into it, and there was some, imagine that, the fans buying into something that they're invested in. Imagine that concept. So, a lot of tag matches, some noteworthy moments. There are, by the way, once I get to the third match, it's going to be spoilers, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, hey, spoilers, when I get to that match, because there's spoilers about a certain promotion, but I'm not going to get into that just yet. However, I will do that because I know there are certain people on my channel that watch that promotion. It's Ring of Honor, by the way. So anyway, great video package with hyping up, and Kevin Kelly and Jim Ross on commentary. Thankfully, no Barnett, because Jim Ross and Josh Barnett just don't have, they may be really good friends, but they just don't have that good of chemistry, especially for New Japan commentary. Kevin Kelly helped carry Jim Ross, who at this point has been through a lot. He has a lot of health issues, I get that, and he's been in wrestling a lot. Kevin Kelly and Jim Ross really worked well together there. That was really nice. So, Roppongi 3K and Rocky Romero versus Jushin Thunder Liger, ACH. Absolutely love this shirt, by the way, one of my favorite t-shirts. And Taguchi in his rugby gear. Huge pop for Liger, really nice. Let's enjoy Liger while we can, because honestly, Liger isn't going to be around a ton longer. Usual Taguchi antics. At one point, Yo attacking the funky weapon, aka Taguchi's ass, when he does that ass bump in the corner by doing this and sticking his fingers like that. And it's just in the tights, obviously, but couldn't smell too good, couldn't feel too good. But anyway, because wrestling, that's the kind of stuff you see in wrestling. It was goofy and comedic. I'm not the biggest fan of Taguchi's antics. I prefer Yano's antics, even though I can see why one would prefer the other, or not prefer either at all. But Taguchi is a damn good wrestler when he wants to be, because he really is skilled in the ring. ACH, of course, world-class athlete, super strong, super fast. This was good stuff. You did have Rocky Romero, his usual running clotheslines and stuff like that, just in the corner. Good tag work by Roppongi 3K. Some really good action. But Taguchi ends up pinning Rocky Romero. I hope Rocky Romero is on commentary more for New Japan when he's not going to be wrestling, because him and Kevin Kelly really worked well together in the G1. So this is a decent opening match, but it was always nice to see Liger, and the crowd popped really loud, and we're off to a good start. Then, Hangman Page and Chase Owens versus Christopher Daniels and Kazarian with Scorpio Sky. The Addiction, well, all three members, they were actually SCU. Huge SCU chance. My goodness, huge SCU chance. Great heel work by Owens and Page. And Daniels and Kazarian coming off the heels of having a great match with the Briscoes at Death Before Dishonor 2 days ago. I did a review of that, by the way. I actually ordered that pay-per-view. Feel free to check that out if you'd like. I really did have a lot of fun. I really did have a lot of fun reviewing that one. Fun Ring of Honor show. But anyway, and Scorpio Sky is a really good athlete too. He's been around for a lot of years. Was part of Wrestling Society X, oddly enough. I don't know if anybody really remembers that, but yeah, that was weird. But anyway, Daniels at one point, I think he knocked Adam Page down, Hangman Page, and then hit this Uranagi on Chase Owens, just slamming him on the Page. And I just gotta say that I want to know what Daniels' secret is, because he has apparently defeated Father Time. The guy moves just as fucking well in his mid-40s, later 40s now, I think. I think he's approaching 50. Oh, knocking. Just going by when he was born. I think he was born in 71. If he was born in 71, then that means I think he's 48 this year. So 71. But anyway, the whole point is the guy just has been, Father Time may be undefeated. Well, Daniels has found a way to beat him so far. The guy moves just as well as he did when he was back in 2005, having killer matches with AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and various others, when he was the X Division champion for a number of months in what was then TNA and now Impact Wrestling. Seriously, Daniels is amazing. Anyway, enough putting Christopher Daniels over, even though I can do that for the rest of the review. Kazarian's also very, very good. This was a really fun tag match. Paige had a nice buckshot lariat. Chase Owens gained inspection. Like I said, good heel work by Paige and Owens. But then you had a best Meltzer ever. You had Kazarian, with the pile driver, up for the pile driver, holding his opponent up for the pile driver, and Daniels flipping off the ropes and everything. And boom, best Meltzer ever. 1, 2, 3. It's that best moonsault ever. SCU gets victory. My God, those SCU chants are just glorious. This was really fun. This was just a little bit more fun than the other tag match. And now we're off and running, and this is where, by the way, spoilers. So if you don't want to know any spoilers when it comes to this next match, please skip ahead. I'll actually wave and everything. So this is your warning. 3, 2, 1, and go. So you have Goto, Beretta, and Chucky T, the best friends, and Goto versus Flip Gordon, Chris Sabin, and Jeff Cobb, carrying some gold with him. It's the Ring of Honor TV Championship. But wait, Death Before Dishonor just happened 2 days ago. The Ring of Honor TV tapings happened but haven't aired yet. Why does Jeff Cobb have the TV title already after he just faced off with Punishment Martinez and beat him up? Well, Punishment Martinez apparently finished up a Ring of Honor and is going to WWE. Cool, best of luck to him, whatever. Not knocking, it's just WWE apparently needs more talent, I guess. Sorry, but it's just the bottom line is I'm happy for anybody to go wherever they want. It's just I really want to talk much more about New Japan here. That's all I'm going to say. Jeff Cobb had the TV title, so apparently he won from Punishment Martinez. The TV tapings that have not aired yet. So yes, that is why that's why this has been, that's why I had to do the spoilers there, because I didn't want anybody to get upset that I talked about Ring of Honor tapings without warning them. Since I know there are some people that don't like spoilers. So anyway, so you have antics from Chucky T, as you would expect, and Beretta, doing the whole, oh, Beretta's going to dive, oh, wait, the hug, that kind of stuff. Goto and Cobb were having none of that, just having a great back and forth. That seemed to be the main story of this, even though Sabin, Flip, Chucky T and Beretta were having their nice little match. It was almost like 2 matches in this 6-man tag because they were having some fun antics and this kind of stuff. But great series of dives and flips. Flip hitting this one dive at one point. It was really, really impressive. Give me Cobb and Goto again. They had a great match for the Never Openweight title at the G1 Special in San Francisco. Cobb with insane strength. Cobb ends up pinning Chucky T. And then they have a bit of a face-off afterwards. Well, Cobb and Goto do. So they're going to feud over the Ring of Honor TV title. Okay, cool. Why not? I mean, honestly, it's like if Cobb's really legit. If you're going to give anybody the title, give it to him. I mean, he can make the TV title really, really matter. So, will matter again, even though there have been some great Ring of Honor TV champions. So anyway, that is going to be, so spoilers are over. Welcome back, by the way, if you guys skipped ahead. Again, apologies for my voice. So, now we go to the 4th match, which was fun. It was a Killer Elite Squad. Archer and Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Sabre Jr. versus Sonata, Evil, and Naito. Naito may just be a bit over. A bit over. Okay, he's so fucking over that, again, you would have thought there were 10,000 people there. Because Suzuki-gun members were in a tag match, you had to automatically see you had to automatically see the action go outside. Of course it went outside. And you had great exchanges, you would have guessed. Of course, Naito's still super over. Killer Elite Squad, Sabre Jr., really, really good. They cut the ring off and everything, did well with that. Sabre and Evil, give me more of that, please. Give me more of that. Evil ends up being pinned by Sabre Jr. And this is the second time it's happened where, Sabre Jr. is just outsmarted and out-wrestled Evil. So you have to wonder the kind of story they're telling. My guess is this is going to build to Evil finally beating Sabre Jr. Maybe Jericho makes his return and Evil is, Evil challenges Jericho for the IWGP Intercontinental title. Maybe beats him at Wrestle Kingdom. Something, because we got to get that title back on TV. we're back in the company. I mean, I'm sorry. I almost forgot the IWGP Intercontinental title existed because Jericho's had and he hasn't defended it yet. But anyway, Evil is questioning. This was a really fun match. So Sabre Jr. ends up winning for his team. Really fun match. Evil seems to be questioning what he has to do to beat Sabre Jr. And in the crowd, some eagle eye viewers caught that Io Shirai and Kairi Sane were in the crowd. Really, really nice they were able to take that show in. And apparently Mauro Ranallo and Frank Shamrock were there. So I don't know what other wrestlers were there, but that was really, really cool. It's really, really nice. And please, for the love of God, let's not have Vince punish the wrestlers because they're there. Or the wrestlers or the commentators, this kind of stuff. Just for the love of Christ, just let wrestlers attend shows if it's their off day, for God's sakes. But anyway, this is a fun match. And then here's where things get a little bit better. This is just before intermission. You have Jay White and Gato versus Tanahashi and Kushida. And Kushida's already in the finals to crown a new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Junior Heavyweight Champion. Almost I said Heavyweight Champion. Tanahashi attacks White, from the very beginning. Gato uses a lot of antics and everything to give Jay White the advantage. And Kushida just, my God, is super smooth. I'll tell you this right now, though. Jay White was getting... Shout out to Shroomeister for pointing this out, because he's right. Shroomeister on Twitter. Jay White was getting Jim Crockett 86 levels of goddamn heat here. I mean, it was great. Goddamn fucking great. Jay White, I don't think he should be in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom 13. I really don't. I think it's too soon. But... he is going to be a main eventer for a long time to come. He has had a hell of a year. But yeah, so you had, you had some really, really good tag exchanges. Tanahashi was getting beat down. Then it looks like Tanahashi's about to get the victory. And then brass knucks by Gato. And Tanahashi's on the ground, out, falls off turnbuckle, hits the ground and everything, and Jim Ross, Kevin Kelly are all upset. Blade Runner by Jay White, and he pins Tanahashi, which builds to the fact that we're going to eventually get, maybe even on the 8th, I don't know if we're going to get it on the 8th or not, at King of Pro Wrestling, if you're going to get Jay White and Tanahashi for the briefcase. What you need to have happen, though, is you need to have Tanahashi retain it. I mean, I know I'm all about pushing younger talent, but you give Tanahashi this, Tanahashi versus Omega, and then you could have Jay White take the title from Omega at some point. Tanahashi doesn't need to win it. But anyway, Jay White hits Blade Runner, and it's like, he's getting in Tanahashi's face and this kind of stuff, and gets on the mic, and the crowd is audibly yelling, "Fuck you, Switchblade. Fuck you, Switchblade." And that was great. I was like, that was some good heat. I was expecting trash to be thrown in the ring, and Gato was embracing it. This was really, really nice. Jay White is a tremendous heel and really is a star, a big star to come for a while. Or is going to be he's a big star in the making. He's going to be a big star for them for a while. And he challenges Tanahashi for the briefcase. I'm not sure if we are going to get that on the 8th or not, but that's pretty damn cool. So now we move on to, so we have an intermission, and then we move on to our, I guess technically, this isn't really a championship match. It's for a championship opportunity, but it's the first of 4 big matches that they announced. Will Ospreay versus Marty Scurll, semifinal tournament match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Eventually, I'm going to get these right. This was really good. I don't know if it was as good as their Sakura Genesis match, but this was really, really good, and it started off hot. Ospreay is diving immediately, gets 2 quick near falls on Scurll. The pace of this match really did not let up. I really don't think it did. It was like they were going about 5,000 miles a minute. It was amazing. Marty took over. He was attacking the neck of Will Ospreay, as you would expect. Thankfully, we only got a tease. We did not get an apron spot where Ospreay nearly died doing that freaking, good God, that fucking apron spot from Sakura Genesis. That still makes my head hurt. Of course, JR at one point messed up Marty's last name. Just say Marty, JR, seriously. Not that botches don't happen, but this was great as expected. What else do you think you're going to get from an Ospreay and Scurll match? It was really damn good. There was a point where, Scurll did this, flip. It looked like he was going to try to do a Falcon Arrow, but then he just gets him right into a chicken wing. That was really good stuff. Skrull targeting the head more. The shocking thing was, even though it seemed like Ospreay was going to get the victory, 3 quick succession of moves, I believe including the finisher was called the graduation, if I remember right. And Marty Skrull gets the victory. So we're getting Marty Skrull versus Kushida. I'm not complaining. I kind of thought we were getting Ospreay versus Kushida. But all right. I think Kushida's going to be the one to get the victory. I mean, you give it to Skrull. You give the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship to Skrull, but I almost think Kushida should get it. But we'll see what happens. But I think that final is actually on the 8th also. So that's going to be a really loaded show. That starts at 1 a.m. on a Monday, so I should be able to watch it. Because that should give me enough time to, record the review before work since I work early that day. So anyway, Marty and Will cut a really, Ospreay and Skrull is just a better way to call it. They cut a really, really good pace. Sure, okay, there were people that were expecting it maybe to be a bit longer. I'm kind of glad it wasn't because these two have given their bodies so damn much. And Ospreay faced Jay Lethal at Death Before Dishonor a couple days before. And Skrull was part of a great 10-man tag that they have with Bullet Club and Chaos at that same show. So yeah, they cut a really good pace. And then we get to the Young Bucks versus Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles. This was very good. It was very, very good. The best Young Bucks match I've seen this year. And yeah, I mean, maybe not the biggest fan of the Young Bucks, but I'll still put them over. They, that match they had against Golden Lovers, A Strong Style Evolved, is in my top 5 favorite matches of the year because it was really good and it was really well paced and told a damn good story. So this started off hot. You had power by the Tongans. You would expect. Haku was at ringside. Somebody said, oh, why is Haku at ringside? You fucking go tell Haku to leave. No, you don't want to die, do you? I would not tell Haku when to leave or go ask him why he's there. He's going to watch his boys, and doesn't matter even if his boys weren't at ringside. Haku wants to be at ringside. You gonna tell him no? No. Great. Matt's back started bothering him and everything, which I imagine is still a work. I hope so. And the results what worried me about this, and I'll get into a little bit of a rant at the very end of the match. Not that I have a problem with the result, but great double teams by the Bucks. You had a bad table spot where Mash just crashed through it. I mean, that was something else. The Tongans cut off the ring. That was really good. Bucks kept coming back. Looked like they were actually going to get the victory, but Matt couldn't quite finish the end of More Bang for Your Buck and hit the moonsault. I mean, he hit the moonsault, but he didn't hit quick enough. Tonga Loa was able to kick out. When they went for the Meltzer driver, I believe it was Nick that was jumping off the ropes and just gun stun out of nowhere, by Tama Tonga. And there was an ape shift, and that was for 2, and then gun stun, and just all these big moves, and 1, 2, 3. And the Tongans, the Gorillas of Destiny, the Gorillas achieved their destiny, 4-time IWGP Tag Team Champions. And their dad was happy, and did not eat anyone's eyeball. So the Bucks have lost in pretty quick succession in the past couple months. I think at the G1 finals, they lost their, on that show, they lost the 6-man titles that they had with Marty Skrull. And they also lost, and now they've lost the heavyweight titles, heavyweight tag titles. There are people that are thinking, okay, they're going to go to WWE. I don't know if they will. I don't know if they won't. It's their career, it's their life. That's all I'm going to say about that. I kind of hope they don't, because I think they're fine where they're at. But again, it's their career. Selfishly, I want them to stay where they're at, but whatever. I really hope that them taking the titles off of them, the couple titles that they had, isn't just a way to free them up to do that, but it is what it is. I did enjoy this match, though, and I'm glad that Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa got the victory. They have really, really worked hard. They have done, especially since the G1 special at San Francisco, they have elevated their game, and they've gotten a lot more screen time. It's really nice that they got rewarded with these titles, and hopefully they can hold them at least till Wrestle Kingdom, but hopefully hold them longer, because I think they deserve to hold them for a while. And then we get to the second title match, and I kept forgetting that there weren't more title matches on this one, because you didn't have the Never Openweight title because Taichi wasn't there, and I know Taichi wasn't there because Miho wasn't there, and that was disappointing to me. But anyway, Cody with Brandy versus Juice Robinson for the IWGP US title, and this was fun. This was a really, really fun match, and good stuff. You had Red Shoes, Juice getting big pops, Cody got a big pop, Brandy got a big pop. It's kind of interesting though how Cody is like a face for the NWA because he had the NWA title. JR at one point said, "I like that he has his title, the title around his waist and not over his shoulder." Ooh, scandalous. Shot fired by JR. And Cody had 605 on his boots, and there were people that were asking me about it. And here's why he had 605 on his boots, because it's a tribute to the whole thing of when they had when TBS had World Championship Wrestling, Jim Crockett Promotions, and they had on 605. That's really what it was. So that was really, really cool, and a nice tribute to his dad and everything. That was really good shit. And it was cool that Brandy got involved. That was as you would expect, because Brandy and Cody are heels here. Cody was some great heel work. I like that they were pulling the whole thing of Cody being the one with the silver spoon in his mouth versus the blue collar worker, Juice Robinson. I kind of like how they did that. That was really kind of cool. That was pointed out on Twitter. I forget by who, but that was really cool. There was some really, really good exchanges. This is one match you should, if you don't watch any of them, if you only watch the last 4 matches of this show, then really you haven't missed a ton of stuff. But this card really is worth watching. But this is one you really should watch. It's hard to really encapsulate all the spots. But there was this, the finish was the superplex, Juice hits. But then they hit the ring, and Cody kind of rolls him up, gets a cradle on him. And 1, 2, 3, and you're thinking, oh, Juice got the victory. Cody is the new U.S. champion. He is the NWA champion and the IWGP U.S. champion. That is a damn good story. Now, I hope that they give Juice a big moment at Wrestle Kingdom, either winning the title back or something, or him and David Finlay maybe win the tag titles from the Guerrillas of Destiny or something like that, which would be kind of cool. I didn't even think about that until just now. But that would be really interesting if they did that. Now, I'm a bit disappointed that Juice Robinson's title reign already ended, because he only had it for, 2.5 months? Nearly 3 months. But Cody Wayne is interesting, and it's certainly shocking. It actually elevates the grade up about half a grade for this show, because I was kind of wondering what they were going to do with it. But yeah, this was really, really shocking, and Cody gained the victory. It's really good stuff, so I enjoyed it. And then, yeah, okay, maybe Juice winning would have been nice, but gonna be interesting to see what they do with Juice from here on out. Okada and Tomohiro Ishii versus the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. I'm just gonna say you guys are just gonna have to watch this goddamn match. I mean, I'll go over a few of the spots. You guys are really gonna have to watch this. This was a damn good, damn fun tag match. Crowd was electric. Omega and Ishii, yeah. They always had good stuff, but Okada and Ibushi, that is the kind of stuff that dream matches are made of. I mean, my God, there were some hard kicks, big moves. There was great double team work. I mean, as you would expect, Okada just being, relentless when he was attacking people. Ishii being the fucking tank that he is. The energy level by all the wrestlers, by the crowd, by everything was insane. It was just absolutely goddamn insane. Palm Strike City, Ibushi, and Ishii are just taking moments, slapping each other. That was really, really funny. And I'm sure hurt like fucking hell. But Ishii and Ibushi, yeah, I'll take that in a singles match. I would absolutely love that. Ishii falls to the golden trigger. No, that's not a euphemism. And 1, 2, 3. Damn fun match. I think this might have been the longest match on the show. This is maybe the U.S. title match. This was really, really fun, though. And then you had Bullet Club in the ring. And they're all talking and everything, and Omega's talking, and he translates to Ibushi. And he just says to the crowd, don't worry, I'm just translating what I said. And then he says that at King of Pro Wrestling, it's going to be Ibushi versus Omega. And then Cody comes down to the ring and says, hey, I got to, we're friends now. And then to Ibushi, we're getting there. Why don't we have this? Why don't we have for the IWGP Heavyweight title, Cody versus Ibushi versus Omega? Triple threat match. I believe there's only been one other triple threat match that has happened for the IWGP Heavyweight title. I'm for it. I think Ibushi will be the one to take the pin, but it will still be fun. It's going to be a really, really damn fun show. it's going to be really, really fun. Like, I'm really looking forward to this one. Like, I'm going to be up and awake for that one. So, I'm going to say for this one, I'm going to say B plus. Because it wasn't an A show, but it was damn good. B plus is certainly more than fair. The big moments at the end, the last 4 matches are what really elevated this to a B plus, because otherwise it might have just been a B minus. So yeah, this was really, really fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, apologies for my voice. Sorry for the allergies. Allergies were a bitch. What do you guys think of the show? See, I almost wanted to give it an A minus. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the B plus, because it was really fun. But like I said, not quite as good as Strong Style Evolved, not quite as good or noteworthy as the G1 special in San Francisco. But anyway, do you agree? Do you disagree with what I said? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Twitter handle in the description. Spend real honesty with Charm Rippling, and I will see you soon.